Everybody, welcome to a brand new deck profile. Now today I'm profiling Odd Eyes Pendulum deck. This deck, with the release of the Legendary Dragon Structure deck, just got insane, and with the Link Pack plus Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon, the deck will be one of those sleeper decks that can actually compete with Tier 1 decks, especially Pendulum Magician, because of Sky Iris, since with the time pendulum graph, Sky Iris protects your pendulum zones. Therefore, when they use time pendulum graph, unless they have time star magician, when they destroy something, it's just gonna get it right back because of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. So Sky Iris plus Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, it's this like crazy floatiness and like aggressive like combo. It's insane. So also with All Out's Revolution Dragon, basically acts as a search card that you can discard and you pay 500, which is a minimal cost. As well as an amazing skill effect where you target itself. You target a Dragon Fusion Synchro Xyz in the grave, destroy this card, and special summon that monster. So you can bring back your Odd Eyes Vortex or your Odd Eyes Meteor Burst. When you bring back Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, you can go into things like your Odd Eyes Absolute, and when you bring back your Vortex, you can bounce and attack. So the deck is really, really good. Onto the actual deck profile, we'll play triple Odd Eyes Arc, because this is like your boss scale, and you want to have this guy in the scale every time. Triple Odd Eyes Revolution. So just quickly, his effect is when an Odd Eyes card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon another Odd Eyes from hand, deck, or graveyard. So that's really, really good, especially to bring back the Odd Eyes Vortex in the grave. Triple Odd Eyes Revolution, this card is insane. I already explained what it does. It's really, really good. I love it. One Odd Eyes Lancer Dragon. This is sort of like the card you want to be special summoning off Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. If you want to have a big beater that when it attacks prevents your opponent from activating things. So like if they are counting on back row to protect their monsters, you can just attack with this and they cannot activate anything until the end of the damage step. Which is amazing. One Performance Power Odd Eyes Dissolver. This card is really good because it's like Trump Witch but better, because you don't have to run Polymerization, and it's able to fuse it's in the pendulum scale. You can fuse using monsters from the hand or field, but if on the field you're able to fuse using cards you control, as well as cards in the pendulum zone. So that's really, really interesting, and it adds another layer of depth to the deck. But to special summon it, it's kind of odd in a way, but not really, because you can special summon it off Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, so you do have that option. We play the classic triple Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, because it's the name, it's the main card of the deck. The end effect is also pretty good because you can add a pendulum monster with 1500 attack or less, and if you haven't used your Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, it'll trigger going first, so it's pretty good. We play triple Astrograph Sorcerer. This card is busted with Heavy Metaphors Electrum, because when something is destroyed, it special summons itself, and then it targets a destroyed card and adds the same card from the deck. As well as just having so much combo protection with Electrum, and being level 7 synergizes very well with your Odd Eyes Xyz. One Odd Eyes Phantom. I love this card. It's my favorite Odd Eyes now, because it has the Purple Poison Magician effect, where it gives a card you control 1200 attack. But also, when this card was pendulum summoned and it inflicts damage to your opponent, you can then deal 1200 damage times the number of Odd Eyes monsters in your pendulum zones. So you easily always be able to deal 2400 damage with this card. Amazing. Triple Authorized Persona. This card is phenomenal. It's one of your best low scales, and also has a great effect of targeting during other players' turn a special summon monster and negate its effect until the end of the turn, and that's always really, really good. Um, Also, it has the good pendulum effect. If your opponent targets one authorized pendulum monster you control, you can special summon this card and then place a different authorized from your extra deck in your pendulum zone. So that's really cool. We play triple Joker and one performing power pendulum saucer. This is like a sub engine that just gives you search and gives you pops, because you can pop with pendulum sorcerer, which will trigger Authorized Arc. You don't need to play more than two. One is fine, to be honest, because we don't want to have bricky hands. But he's a really good card. One Mirage, you can play this at 2 if you want, but I like playing it at 1. It has a good effect of replacing itself in scale, as well as protecting an Authorized from being destroyed by battle. One Noble Dragon, and she's our tuner. I can tune from the graveyard. Well, you can target an level 7 or higher authorized monster you control, reduce itself of like 3, and then special summon this card, and this card will act as a tuner. And then we have Authorized Synchron, our other tuner. And this card can special summon an authorized from the Pendulum Zone and then synchro with it right away. We'll play triple Duelist Alliance because it searches our authorized Pendulum Dragons as well as Pendulum Sorcerer. A double authorized fusion to go into our fusions. One soul charge because when we do get solemned for our big pendulum summon, just being able to bring back those cards is really, really nice. Double terraforming, I want to play this at 3 because Sky Iris is amazing. Double summoners are to search our authorized arc. Triple Spiral Film Strike as it acts both as an out and a searcher. And then triple Sky Iris, best card, one of the best cards in the deck, which is what gets the deck going. Because it's able to destroy and then add an authorized card. On the extra, I could play one Starving Venom, really, really good like nuke ability, as well as gaining a bunch of attack. Triple Vortex, bounces, negates, and has a big booty. One Trish, because you can make it, but it's up to you whether you want to play it. One Scarlight, because it's a good special summon like Raigeki. One Supreme King Dragon Cleawing, a better Raigeki. Then we play one Meteor Burst, because we can use it to go into rank 7 plays. One Rebellion and one Raging. These cards are really, like, they're not particularly good, but they have a lot of attack. One Authorized Absolute. This card is really, really nice. Because it's able to negate attack, special summon, and replace itself. One Red Ice Flare to put pressure when your opponent has like 2,000 or less attack points, since every time they activate something they'll take damage. One Big Eye to steal your opponent's monsters, especially their link monsters, which will open up your own extra deck monster zones. One Rebellion to use like Joker, and actually if you have like 2 Jokers on the field, you can make Dark Rebellion. And then double Electrum to open up our zones, as well as make some crazy plus plays. Side deck is up to personal preference, but I like having double Ghost Hash, double Ogre, one Maxi, double Cosmic Cyclone, double Wavering Eyes. Might put this up at 3 for the Pendulum Mirrors. Double Twin Twister, triple Dimensional Barrier, and one Imperial Order. And that about wraps up the deck. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.